here with Xiao8 from Newbee. They just had a pretty big day yesterday. How do you feel after securing your spot? You know, winning $500,000.
就是你们昨天就是很长的一天嘛，然后现在已经确保你们在正在的位置，也肯定有50万的美金的奖金，感觉如何？
就感觉松了一口气吧，就慢慢的放松下来，就本来有点惊心动魄。
They feel a little relieved, and now he's starting to relax a little. Yesterday was kind of tense for them.
And the group stages probably didn't go as well as they thought it would go, but you know, they're still in right now. So is that just like what happened in the group stages, and did they expect to come top 2? You know, that kind of thing.
就是小组赛的时候也成绩不是非常好，但是现在已经打进正赛了。小组赛的时候发生什么事情？
我们刚来这边就有点不适应吧，不管是这边的时差，还是就是游戏里面的打法，还有自身的状态都不是特别好，我们需要一点时间调整，所以还好我们及时调整过来了。
When they first arrived, they weren't really adjusted, whether it be food or the time lag or just play style in general. But it's lucky that they adjusted at the end.
So there's, you know, foreign fans, they don't really understand Chinese teams very well. There's this whole thing about practice and DK and all that. Do you want to explain, you know, for everyone that whole situation, you know, in your words?
就是国外有很多玩家都不太明白，就是发生了什么事情。就是之前有传闻，就是你们不跟 DK 训练，可以解释一下吗？
我们其实训练的最多的队，一个就是 VG， 一个就是 DK， 我也不知道他们为什么忽然说就是我们不跟他们训练。
So the teams that they scrim the most with are VG and DK. So he doesn't really understand where that rumor comes from.
So it's probably just misunderstanding, or is that what he's saying?
就是一个误会嘛。
应该是这样吧。
It should be a misunderstanding.
You know, you were on LGD for a long time, same teammates, and now, you know, you have a different set of teammates who are used to playing together. Do you like what was your reasoning for that, and how is it different than before?
就是你在老干爹待了很长一段时间，然后现在你是跟另外一支打了很久的队伍在一起，然后是怎么去适应的？
我觉得主要就是对我自己来说，换了一个新的环境，然后我就慢慢的就更加有动力吧。然后他们4个也很团结。
It's a new environment for him, and he feels a little more motivated. The team, his teammates are always together. They stick together.
Do you guys go and do things out of the game? What do you guys do for fun?
除了游戏之外，会不会一起出去玩？
会的，我们经常会一起出去，有很多娱乐活动，不管是吃夜宵还是一起聊天、吃饭都会有。
They often go out for activities, whether it be eating out or going to movies and things like that.
You want to tell our audience a little bit something about yourself that people might not know. You know, what are you interested in? What do you like doing? What do you know a lot about that's outside of Dota?
就是除了游戏之外，可以跟观众说一下，就是一些别人不知道你的事情。
不知道我的事，我平时比较宅，喜欢宅在家里，然后出去的话，我还有一个爱好，就以前很喜欢打德州扑克。
He stays home a lot, but he used to like playing poker a lot, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, me too. I played for a living for a year.
他打职业扑克打了1年。
I know that you have a wife now. You went on a dating show. That's kind of interesting because my parents watch that show all the time. Can you tell us about that experience?
就是你现在已经结婚了，然后之前也上过一个相亲节目，就百里挑一。他的父母的话，很喜欢看那种相亲节目，你觉得怎样？
其实我跟我的太太不是在相亲节目上认识的，其实我们之前很早就认识了，在那上面只是一个秀。
So he didn't meet his wife on the show. They met a long time ago, so it was just a show.
But what was it like being on a dating show, just in general?
上节目的时候是怎么样的？
其实当时我们已经谈恋爱有快2年了，但是后面其实一个是我主要想就一个帮俱乐部帮 Dota 做，就是让更多的人知道他们。
So they actually dated 2 years already by the time they went on the show. He felt that it's a way for him to let others know about the game and about LGD.
Oh wow, okay, all right. So Newbee, what would you say that your team does differently than the other Chinese teams? Like what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What's different about your team?
就是你觉得 Newbee 跟其他中国队伍有什么区别？就是你们的擅长还有不擅长的地方。
其实我们队区别就在于我们队其实才组建了只到3个月的时间，就是还有很多经验上的不成熟，不管是我们自己比赛中还有俱乐部中都有很多不成熟的地方，因为别的队伍都是很多年的很有底蕴的队伍，所以我们虽然我们是几个老选手，但是其实我们还是一个新队伍。
Okay, the difference between their team and other Chinese teams is that they're a new team. They've only formed about 3-4 months. Even though they're experienced players, they're still a new team, and there are other things that they're not that developed yet.
We've reached that special point in the interview where our translator Helen will ask a very insightful and amazing question. Go ahead.
Okay. My question for him is that when he has kids, what would he do differently with esports? 就是如果你以后有孩子的话，就是相比起你们这一届的孩子，会有什么不一样？
相比我们这一届孩子，因为我们这一届孩子被父母管得比较严，就是大多数都是按照父母的生活方式去生活。我觉得如果以后我有孩子了，我会尽量让他按自己喜欢的生活去生活。
Okay, so for his generation, a lot of kids live by the way that their parents expect them to, and they're really strict. So when he has kids, he'll try to let them have their own living styles and let them do what they're passionate about.
Prepared. Says you're prepared. What did your parents think about your Dota career, and how did they react to it, and what do they think about it now? Did it change? Their attitudes.
就是你父母对你打职业的态度，就是以前跟现在有什么不一样的？
其实以前我打职业，我父母不知道的，我就是偷偷在外面说，我说在外面工作，我也不用他们管。然后后面就是越来越有名，越来越出名以后，还是身边的朋友或者其他人知道的，告诉他们，然后他们觉得我是认真的在做一个自己喜欢的事情，所以他们也会慢慢的支持我。
So when he first played professional gaming, his parents didn't know. He told them that he's just working outside and they don't have to care about him. But as he got more famous, his friends and people around the family actually told them about him. So now his parents slowly support him in what he's doing because they see that he's serious about it.
And are they following the results right now? Did they watch your $500,000 match?
就是他们有在看这个比赛，有没有看到你50万的那场比赛？
他们每一年都会熬夜在电视上看我的比赛。
They stay up every year to watch his matches.
So do they understand Dota now? Do they know?
在懂这个游戏吗？
他们看得懂，但是他们不会玩。但是谁玩的厉不厉害，他也知道。
They understand it when they watch it, but they don't play the game, and they know who's good at it.
Okay. All right. This tournament has a lot of pressure on players. There's a lot of money at stake. A lot of people really value it quite a bit. As a veteran, do you feel that there's a lot of pressure on you, or do you think that it's maybe easier for a newer player who's like 15, 16, doesn't really understand, the pressure and the stakes? What are your thoughts on that?
这个比赛的话，对选手来说是有很大压力的。就是作为一名之前参加过这个比赛的选手，你觉得就是一名15、16岁的选手会不会比你们少一点压力呢？
在我的角度来想，我觉得不会，因为其实每一个选手对这个比赛都看得非常重，就非常的重视，所以不管他年纪如何，我觉得他身上肩负的压力可能都是特别大的。
He thinks that the age doesn't matter, like it's not related to the pressure because every player that comes to TI knows how much is at stake. So it doesn't really matter who you are, how old you are. It's the pressure's on everyone.
And this is your third TI?
这是你第三届的
The fourth, right? Fourth. Wow. Okay, so you're been here a lot. What is different about this year?
就是你
Other than the money, of course.
你之前也参加过很多届比赛，就除了奖金之外，有什么不一样的？
我觉得 TI 就是他做的越来越好了，就不管任何方面就都办得越来越好了，就很多细节方面跟包括赛制的更边都是体现实力的表现，就是越来越好了。
He thinks that the international as a tournament is improving every year. Details such as the format actually brings the team's full potential out. So he thinks that the tournament is getting better and better every year.
And who does he see as, like if he can't pick himself, like the hardest team to play against, the team that he feels that will do very well in the final stages?
就是你觉得之后的比赛的话，哪一支队伍就除了你们之外会走得比较远？
我觉得每一支中国队伍都是很强大的对手，所以，然后国外队伍今年比较有威胁的就是EG。
He thinks that every other Chinese team is a really strong opponent. The only other Western team that he worries a bit about is EG.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, so much for the interview. Do you have any last words you want to say to fans? Anything you want to say?
就很感谢你接受我们的访问，然后有没有什么就是想跟粉丝们说的？
谢谢一直以来支持我和我们队和所有中国DOTA的粉丝们，我爱你们。
He wants to thank all the fans who've been supporting him, his team, and Chinese Dota, and he loves them.
And what about you, Helen? Do you have any shout-outs? Call-outs? You can do the call-outs, since he's probably not going to do call-outs.
Calls for who?
Just kidding. They're not going to do it. Thank you very much for the interview. Good luck in the group stages, or sorry, in the bracket stages, and we'll see you at Key Arena.
就很感谢，然后祝你们好运，在正赛的时候看到你们。
谢谢。